The public story of Charlie and Erika Kirk was one of a picture-perfect partnership, a union built on shared ideals and public affection. But behind that gleaming facade, a very different, far more sinister narrative was unfolding. In the days leading up to the event that would shatter his world, Charlie Kirk was a man on the verge of a profound personal rupture. Whispers now suggest he had uncovered truths so disturbing about the woman he called his wife that he was preparing to end their marriage entirely. The most chilling evidence of this lies in his private journal, pages of intimate thought that mysteriously surfaced online just before his world went dark. These writings hint at a man piecing together a puzzle, one that pointed directly to Erika's concealed history. Could Charlie's own private words hold the key to understanding his final days? The theories swirling around their relationship are as dark as they are numerous. Some speculate that Erika was not a chance encounter.
And I've never felt that. I'm not angry with God. Never have been. Never have I questioned, why, Lord, are you putting me through this? Why are you testing me? Why are you? Because God is so good and he's so sovereign.
I could have never forgiven Tyler Robinson for whatever part he played in this. And obviously I'm saying whatever part he played in this because I don't believe that he was the lone person involved. I don't even think he's the person that killed Charlie Kirk.
But a strategic placement inserted into Charlie's life by a powerful, unseen hand within the Turning Point USA donor network. Others posit a more frightening possibility, that she was connected to a shadowy elite organization desperate to keep its most sensitive secrets buried, secrets that Charlie, in his philosophical evolution, was determined to drag into the light. This was not merely a marital disagreement, it was a collision course with forces far beyond the public's understanding, and this looming confrontation may explain Erika's almost preternatural calm in the aftermath. While the world reeled, she was reportedly resting, a picture of peace that feels profoundly out of place. What does her serene demeanor tell us about what she knew beforehand? Then came her public statement, a masterpiece of implication disguised as forgiveness. I could have never forgiven Tyler Robinson for whatever part he played in this.
Every time Erika got involved in a Turning Point event, something felt off. People got pulled from their posts for no clear reason, replaced with names nobody recognized. What most people don't realize is that Erika had already started acting like CEO before Charlie even died. She was giving orders, making executive calls, speaking for the organization in ways that made all of us uncomfortable. Charlie would try to intervene and she'd just talk over him, like he didn't even matter anymore.
But stated before delivering the line that would ignite a firestorm. And obviously I'm saying whatever part he played in this because I don't believe that he was the lone person involved. I don't even think it's the person that killed Charlie Kirk. With those carefully chosen words, she simultaneously expressed grace and redirected the entire investigation, shifting suspicion away from a single individual and toward a vast unnamed conspiracy. To many, it felt less like an expression of grief and more like a strategic maneuver, a calculated performance designed to control the narrative. Was her public forgiveness a genuine sentiment or a clever tactic to muddy the waters? The rumors of a formal separation give weight to this theory. A viral social media post claims that commentator Candace Owens accidentally revealed legal documents showing that Charlie himself had initiated divorce proceedings merely 2 days before the incident. These alleged filings, accompanied by text messages, detailed the separation of assets and strategies for announcing their split to the world. The cracks in their marriage, however, appeared long before the legal paperwork. The couple had sold their Arizona home earlier in the year, a classic financial step for a partnership already dissolved in private. Insiders now break their silence, describing a relationship fraught with intense hidden arguments, a stark contrast to the unity they projected. How long had the perfect image of their marriage been a carefully maintained illusion? The erosion of their bond was not confined to their home. Within the halls of TPUSA, a quiet coup was underway. Sources close to the organization reveal that Erika had begun to systematically displaced Charlie, acting as a de facto CEO long before his departure. She issued executive directives, made key staffing changes, and spoke on behalf of the organization with an authority that deeply unsettled the original team. When Charlie attempted to reassert control, he was reportedly talked over and dismissed, his opinions rendered insignificant in his own house. The founder was being sidelined in the very movement he built. Did Charlie lose control of his organization before he lost his life? Even in their public interactions, the disconnect disconnect was palpable. In one particularly awkward video clip, Charlie tests Erika by asking about their wedding anniversary. Her response is one of blank confusion. She cannot recall the length of their own marriage, covering the lapse with a flustered excuse about being bad with dates. It felt less like a simple memory fail and more like a man probing for the truth, sensing a fundamental dishonesty and searching for a crack in her performance. He was connecting the dots, and the picture that was forming was terrifying him. His philosophical shift, his questioning of mainstream narratives, was evolving into a more personal inquiry. Was Charlie beginning to question the very foundation of his relationship? The backdrop to their meeting now seems riddled with anomalies. Erika, 5 years his senior, possessed a past of theatrical breadth. A Miss America contestant, a Trump pageant winner, a casting director, a founder of a Romanian orphanage, a reality TV participant, and a music video model. She had lived a dozen lives before meeting the comparatively inexperienced Charlie. Furthermore, her family's background in government contracting, working with agencies like Homeland Security and the Department of Defense, adds another layer of profound complexity. Her origin story was one of immense privilege and deep connections to powerful institutions. How much of her intricate past was Charlie truly aware of? Their supposed chance meeting at an airport where Erika claimed to recognize him but was discouraged by her mother from approaching feels less like fate and more like a scene from a well-scripted play. Was this a beautiful coincidence or the first calculated move in a long game? As the chosen one narrative swirled, a more critical observation emerged. Erika rarely, if ever, echoed Charlie's most passionate crusades. He was a warrior for transparency, specifically demanding the release of confidential client lists he believed would expose a network of power and corruption. Yet, in the wake of his passing, that crusade has vanished from the official TPUSA message. If Charlie died fighting for that truth, why has his widow abandoned his battle? Erika has vowed to continue speaking the truth, but the message has fundamentally changed. The fiery, specific demands for accountability have been replaced by a safer, more generic rhetoric. Longtime followers sense a chilling dissonance. It appears that Charlie's legacy is not being honored, but quietly rewritten, reshaped to align with the comfort of powerful donors and internal interests. The organization he built now seems to be silencing the very questions he died asking. The Florida chapter of TPUSA, for instance, recently purged members from its forums for using inappropriate language, which the members themselves claim was simply them asking, why isn't the list public? Why would an organization founded on principle now punish those seeking its founder's truth? The silence from former allies is deafening. Figures like Ben Shapiro have publicly pushed back against Charlie's followers, dismissing the pursuit of the client list as a non-priority. This is a direct contradiction to everything Charlie stood for in his final months. For him, this was the central story of power and concealment. Now, his wife and his colleagues stand united in their silence on the matter. This collective avoidance suggests not a difference in strategy, but a surrender to unseen pressures. Sources indicate that certain TPUSA directors were deeply uncomfortable with Charlie's focus, deeming it damaging to donor relations and dangerously off-limits. Who did Charlie offend with his pursuit of transparency, and what were they willing to do to protect their secrets?